Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I do want to go over my teacher planner and show you guys what I have inside. I did share it on all my other platforms and I got a lot of positive feedback. I got a lot of questions, a lot of people requesting me to make like a video showing you guys how I have everything set up. So here I am making you guys a video. I do want to start off by saying that I am planned out until June, but I keep all those extra resources in another binder. This binder only holds up to 5 weeks at a time. I noticed that 5 weeks is just a lot easier for me. Every week is pretty much outlined the same. I do have these folders which pretty much holds everything inside. I do like to have our core subjects curriculum in the front, which covers like geography, science, literature, art, all that good stuff. I'll make another video on how I have this curriculum like set up and how I plan this out, just because that does deserve its own video. But any extra papers, worksheets, printables that go along with this week, I usually plan them out and I have them in here, but this week doesn't have any. I am also including our nursery rhymes for the week. We're focusing on 2 just because my kids are familiar with it and I just want to work on their pronunciation. So this is what we're going to be doing like 2 or 3 times a week. This folder right here is holding all our extra resources. We are using Logic of English with our kindergartner. So we're following like a certain schedule with all our letters as well as some sounds. I do like to provide a lot of different resources for my son, especially because he was a late talker and I never know if like he needs the visuals or if he needs just some extra coloring pages or what he's going to need to kind of like make it click for him. This is part of our Logic of English curriculum. It came with it as well as these cards. These I got just as like some good visual aids. As you notice, we're going to be working on the TH, so I have the voiced and the unvoiced right here for him, as well as a coloring page. And then since we are focusing on capital letters with our Logic of English Foundations B, I made this for him. I just like scanned this little paper right here, and then I got a little creative on Canva, put everything together and just printed it for the whole alphabet. And then that's going to be how we're going to be doing it for each lesson. And this is how it looks like for another lesson. We're going to have our handwriting worksheet, a good little coloring page, as well as a card that goes with it to provide like that visual aid. And then the other 2 that go with it. A lot of the pages you're going to see don't have this actually aligning with something, just because I had some that aligned with the curriculum. Others are just extra, so I just stuffed it in there to like have something to do. So that's kind of how I created it. So it's more of like a DIY type of thing. And the thing that I like about these type of folders is that you pretty much just stuff it in here, close it, and it has a little Velcro hold, versus like the old school ones where you stuff it out from the top, especially if you have like a little desk like I do. Pulling it out from here kind of ends up like messing everything up, but I have more space on the side. That's why I went with something like this. So the next thing that I have in here is our health curriculum. This is holding the actual little, newspaper thing that we read each week. We get a new one and it's just super simple. It has like an actual curriculum schedule aligned with it, but I kind of just like to do the worksheets and read this, and I'll probably end up doing like the online version later on. But that goes with this, and I do have it labeled with our health. So any printables that go along for the week get pulled out and put in here. And I just found it to be like the easiest thing for me to do it this way and to kind of like have it separated like that. Next is our sight words. This is pretty much what I'm talking about, like having to pull it out this way. I don't like it because I feel like I end up bending it. These we don't pull out. He ends up just getting an expo marker and writing on this, so there's no need for me to pull these out. I just, take it out, give it to him, and he does this thing. And same with our 2-year-old. This is like the only thing for our 2-year-old in here besides the nursery rhyme. I just take him out, expo marker, and then we just wipe everything away. But those are his sight words, and our 2-year-old's pre-writing strokes that she does, I think like twice a week or whenever she feels like she has to be doing something. Next, we have the journal prompts. If you notice, a lot of these are labeled just because I do want to know what I put in each slot, because by the end of the week, everything is gone. A lot of these are empty and I'm like, okay, what goes where, what goes here, what goes there? So I did invest in a little label maker and just do this to save myself time. These are his journal prompts. As you guys see, that's kind of like how it turns out. I did get, like last semester, we were doing the 2 lines because he wasn't really writing it. He was just learning how to write. Now he loves to write lots of little words and sentences. So I put the 3 lines up here, and it's just a little prompt. I ask him a question every single day. We get to talk about it. He gets to think about it, draw it. And it's just a really good little way to kind of get him to think and to come up with things and talk to me, you know? And then at the end of each week, I do have this little folder right here. This holds everything that we get done for the week. And then something I like to do is I just like to date stuff in the back. I was writing his name in the back and then he just started copying me. But the reason I was writing his name in the back was because we were doing like the same activities twice with his little sister. But this is kind of where I'm just like holding everything, you know, this is color, he colors it, and then I have him like trace it. I have him write his name as much as he can. He likes to say I'm a man. So in almost every journal prompt, he's going to be saying I'm a man, you know, but this is something that also saves me time because I don't really know where to store it. And this weekly, I just take it out. And when it's time for like the next week, I just open it and I just put it there. That way it could be collecting, and once it's big enough and not able to hold anything, that's when I store it with all the other stuff. But it's pretty much the same thing throughout the whole planner. We have our build your library things. I believe this one does have some worksheets. Yeah, so this week we are going to have some worksheets, coloring pages, stuff like that. We're going to do an animal profile for science. So this has actually a good number of worksheets here. So I just print them out, put them in here. They are ordered in chronological order based off of when they're going to be pulled. So I do have it like that. I have my little notes and everything. Again, our nursery rhymes, and then the same thing. Every letter with any extra resource is going to go in here, and I have everything organized. Our health. I do have this organized like a little different depending on the week. Some of the things I don't want him to write on because this does send you like a printed version with everything. So I just have them here and I just show it to him or we talk about it. The things I actually want him to write on are going to be in here in our health folder. So anything he's going to color, write everything right here so we can like use it up and then have it empty by the end of the week. And then we're going to be switching every week new sight words and new pre-writing strokes. Last semester, my 2-year-old, she was only doing 1 page a week. And then this semester, I'm actually doing 2 pages front and back just because she's able to like do a little more now. So I have that there for her because I'm trying to keep her entertained. We have our journal prompts. This one's going to be related to the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And then here we go. We start all over again. And it's just going to be the same thing, just different themes for the week. But I have pretty much like the same setup. I do like these journal prompts. I did get it for the whole year. And then here we're going towards the end. As you see, some of them I have cards for it, not for all of them. But the ones I do, I organized it and I pulled it just because I want to use the things that I invest in, you know. And for this week, as you can tell, this is empty, which means we have no worksheets this week. And that's also how I'm kind of able to tell. Are we doing worksheets? Are we not doing worksheets and all that good stuff? And then we are at the week of Valentine. I did find some printables that I'm hoping we can do whenever we have some like downtime. So I have that here for like extra stuff, and I have it in the front. So I know that I have extra resources that I can use with my little ones, but pretty much it's the same thing every week. And yeah, that's how I have my teacher planner organized and how I'm out 5 weeks. And when it's time to learn, I just pull things out. I also have like a course of study for my preschooler because I'm telling you, I have so many toys. We really focus on play-based learning. So I try to just pull everything out and give her lots of little things. But that's for our preschooler. That's for our kindergartner. I've made a lot of changes. So I'm going to have to like change some things. Our curriculum, Build Your Library, does have like a little passport that we're working on. So I also have it here. I just felt it was easier instead of stuffing it each week. So I have this here and I just pull it out. But yeah, today we are going to be working on this. I'm just going to pull that out. We're going to do one worksheet, and we are going to do a journal prompt, because I do alternate. Some days we do something, some days we don't. But yeah, that's how I have my teacher planner filled out, and that's how I'm actually out 5 weeks.